Hi everyone, it's Dr. Piontek here. I just wanted to go over with you the first few modules. I know when you started your projects, I had said that deadlines are flexible and that sort of thing, but now that we're we're in the middle of module 5 now, we do need to start putting those pieces together. Otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to have like the last week of class and then you have all of these assignments that are due. So now I know there is one group that is virtually completely finished with everything, so this really doesn't pertain to you. And then I know that there's another individual who is working independently, so I think you are right on target with having a lot of things done. But for the other two groups that are working as a group, let me just reiterate that it is okay to do assignments together, but each student will need to submit an assignment. So for example, let's just go into module 1 real quickly. I think there's something in here that I can really bring your attention to on how that will work. So if you scroll down, it says getting ready for clinical activities. Now, if you click on this assessment, we'll go ahead and open that up. You will notice you're going to basically enter your name and you put that right there and then you submit. Okay, that's question 1. And then so you'll let's see, let's go back up here. So it says question 1, you read this, you put your name in there, go up here, save answer, and then you go down to question number 2 and you're going to indicate if you're doing option A or option B. And because all of you are meeting with different key stakeholders and you're putting together basically a presentation on what those key stakeholders, what their input was, you're going to actually be doing option B. So when you meet with your group, the 3 of you that are working together in each of those groups, that counts as practicum time. So make sure you're indicating that. When you meet with your key stakeholders, that also counts as time. So if you don't reach those 40 hours, then there are going to be other things that you'll need to do. All right. So these can be like CEUs, they can be webinars, they can be volunteer or service hours that you do. Just make sure that you can link those back to at least one of the BSN essentials. And then, again, keep a log of all of your hours. So that way then when our accrediting body comes through, they will see that you have successfully completed 40 hours. So then you're going to select which option you're doing. And like I said, all of you pretty much are doing option B. So you put option B there and then save and submit. Okay, so that is the first assignment. So this is kind of really done independently because you have to enter your name and you just choose option B and then go ahead and submit. So the first key player interview responses, then when you go into this tab, this will be more or less like a Word document that you create. Okay, so here's the interview assignment itself. But if all of you have interviewed that first key player together, I would anticipate you would all have the same answers. So you would simply complete that document. And like I said, you can do it all as a group. But I need each of you, all right, so here's the document, but I need each of you to submit it independently. And you'll do that here at this submission tab. So all of you will have a Word document. That's okay if all the answers are identical because you've all been in there to do the first key player interview. Again, save it as a Word document, go into your computer, retrieve that, and attach it here. So that's an example of how you would do an assignment all together, but I need that assignment from each of you so that way it populates in your gradebook. So moving along then, let me just cancel. So that's module 1 in a nutshell, the getting ready for clinical activities as well as the first key player interview. If you've not completed module 1, discussion board and the introduction, please do so. And then if you go into module 2, we're in the planning phase now. This is the practicum planning assessment. Again, I don't mind if all of you work together, but I need each of you to do this independently. Nope, sorry about that. Let me go into that. All right, so it's going to ask the identification of the roles of your key players and the significance of your key players in the promotion of health, population health. Identify a mutually agreeable subject for your project. All right, so these are all things all of you should know. Question 3 might be more of an individual question. It is identify 3 learning objectives that you want to gain from this practicum experience. And then finally, 4 is briefly explain how successfully completing your objectives will assist you in applying the concepts that you learned in Nursing 451 and learn more about community-based nursing. So this needs to be done probably, I mean, 1 and 2 could probably be done as the group, but 3 and 4, the questions 3 and 4, these are really kind of individual. So I would expect maybe some varying answers on these submissions. And again, each one of you needs to submit this. All right, so moving along. Then we have in discussion board 1, I need you to post your responses. So you'll do an initial post and then you do 2 response posts to your peers post. So every other week, you're going to be doing an initial post, and then every other week, you're going to be posting response posts. And then you can go ahead and submit your Nursing 451 paper. If you remember way back when 451 had ended, you had a final paper. You can go ahead and submit that there. You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't get any points for this. And I would imagine that many of your projects have changed from that paper you had written to the projects that you were doing. But I'm just leaving it open that if you want to get all those assignments done and you want to have a perfectly looking grade book, you can go ahead and do that. And then there are some examples on how to write SMART objectives. So moving right along to Module 3, going into interventions, this is where we start looking at that final plan. All right, so I'm going to have you go all the way down and this population health project draft. So when you click on that, again, you can do this as a group, but I need each person to submit in the assignment tab. Okay, so you can have the same or similar answers here, but each one of you has to complete this assignment and turn it in. So there are several questions here, a total of 4 of them. And now that we are veering into Module 6, all 4 of these questions should be answered. Now, this is going to be a little bit very centered on your specific presentation that you are going to be delivering. And for my 2 groups of 3, I'll just call out my wound project and my food pantry project. You are going back to those key players and you're presenting your findings. So your presentation is going to be very specific on what you want those key players to glean from your presentation. And so you'll just simply, kind of follow these prompts and construct the answer to question 4. The references that you use to construct your presentation. So remember I said that, not only will you provide the assessment of your interviews, but you'll also give some ideas about how to move forward. What recommendations you have. So you're going to want to include some references here. And that's where question 3 comes into play, because those references will help build that part of your presentation. And then question 2, very simply, who's going to be attending your presentation? And I would imagine by now all of you should know that. And then these are very, simple to answer questions. They do reflect back to the discussion boards. So you can certainly, if you answered in the discussion board, you can certainly use some of those answers to formulate your question 1. So again, you can work together on this, but I need each and every individual submitting an answer to each of these questions. Okay, once you've done all that, don't forget to save your answers and then click the save and submit. Okay. Now the journals, these are going to be entries that are going to reflect your activities. So if you got together with your group members, if you got together with your key players, if you did some CEUs or volunteer time, you're going to want to do journal entries and make sure that your journal entries include the number of hours, because that's how I grade the journal entries. And how that works is for every hour of a journal entry, you get a half a point. So your journal entries are worth 20 points. Therefore, with you needing 40 hours of practicum time, you will reach those 20 points with your 40 hours. It's just the ratio is for every hour is a half a point. And then, of course, the initial post for discussion board number 2 is also due. Again, this is in Module 3. So moving along to Module 4, we're in the implementation phase. You'll do 2 response posts to discussion board 2. Again, continue journaling. And then there's just a few other references here. So Module 4 didn't really have a whole lot in there. It really gives you that time to work on that assignment in Module 3, that continuation of those 4 questions. And then finally into Module 5, this is where we kind of round it up with the objectives, the methods, and the resources in that draft plan that I just showed you in Module 3. And again, you're going to do an initial post in discussion board 3, continue with your journals. I have in here writing SMART objectives in case you get a little confused again about how to write those. And let's go ahead and just go into Module 5 then, or excuse me, Module 6, even though it's not until next week, but I just want to go over, I want to kind of give you an idea about what's ahead. So you'll do your 2 response posts for discussion board number 3, continue with your journals. Now this is where we really start looking at that presentation. If you have not done your presentation yet, you will. And when you are finished with your presentation, so I know with both groups we're actually going to do like a video test, and then one of the groups, I think it is the wound group, you're going to be doing your presentation December 9th. The food pantry group, you're going to be doing it, I believe, December 19th. But as you know, that date is far past when grades are due. So you will be creating a video presentation, and I want you to email me with questions on how to do that and what's expected, because you're going to actually have to submit that into, you can do it either in Module 6 or Module 7, but you have to have that done by the final week of the class. Okay, I have to have that so I can give you your grade. Now with Module 6, again, this is actually the assignment tab. When you do your video, and again, this primarily is for our food pantry group, when you do your video, you're going to upload that into YouTube, and then you're going to copy and paste the YouTube link here in this assignment tab. All right. The wound project, I would like to have some kind of a dry run through first before you present to the group on that Monday, December the 9th. So we can do that one of 2 ways. We can do it through Zoom, or you can put together a video and submit that. But I have to have it done a couple of days before you actually do your presentation. And then we have the Share It rubric here. You will be doing a Share It presentation where everyone who has worked on a project, whether it's the FIT project or the vaping project, the wound project, or the food pantry project, you are going to be doing a Share It presentation that you're going to give to the rest of your classmates in this class. It only needs to be about 5 minutes. You can do this individually if you want to, or if you want to get together with your group mates. I know, Jessica, I'm sorry, you worked alone, so you'll be doing this by yourself. But the other groups had 2 or 3 people in the group, so if you want to do that as a group, I'm completely fine with that. And this is actually going to be due in Module 8. Let's just go ahead real quickly into Module 7. And again, if you need to post your YouTube video of your presentation that you didn't quite get done in Module 6, here is a link to do that in Module 7. Again, we have our initial discussion board post, number 4, and then keep doing those journals as you're racking up your hours. And then in Module 8, I think we pretty much are just at the end point. You have to share it. This will be response post, and that's your final presentation. Share it. So I think that